Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we got a lineup tutorial and a beard, how I fade the beard and how I line the beard up. Real simple, easy, beginner's tutorial for y'all. And we're not gonna hold y'all too long, we'll get into the line. This client right here, he's y'all worst nightmare, any beginner barber. He's not cutting this all this bulk down. So you really gotta line up and make do with what you got. But I'm gonna show y'all how to get around that, tips and tricks on how to get around that. But yeah, let's just jump into the video. Alright YouTube, dealing with any beard, the first thing you do want to do is just comb everything out. I got this smaller comb right here with these smaller teeth, so you can really just, shred the hair. I picture of it as shredding the hair, just getting everything into them nice individual pieces that we want. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create that first guideline. Now, doing the beard, I got my lip all the way closed with my clippers. And I'm just removing all this right here. We're gonna start his beard right here, where the top of his ear, like his ear lobes, like in there. That's where we're gonna create our first guideline right here. Just so you can have like a little, a little viewpoint of what's going on for her. The same thing is fading into the taper. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the lever all the way now and go down about 1 inch. Just like that. And then now, since we're going down inside of something instead of going up inside the taper, we're going to slowly close our lever and move up with inside of the taper until we reach all the way closed, because that's what we started with. And it's really that simple. Now that first area is all the way blended out. Second thing y'all want to do, basically moving down or blending down. It's the same exact thing, but you're reversing the guards. Kind of tilt your head slightly right there. Move down with your one guard another inch or half an inch, whatever you may choose, but we're doing about 1 inch. And just start closing the lever, moving up until you get to all the way closed. And all the way closed should be where y'all ended at, with the lever all the way open with no guard. The previous line that we had set in. And to detail all inside of here, what we're gonna do, y'all call it the 0.5 guard, 1.5 guard. I'm just gonna call it the half guard. It's the smallest guard that should come in your guard peg. Just go halfway and just detail using the corners of your blades, corners of your clippers. That's all it is. You can slowly do it, like closing your lever a little bit, detailing. Basically, same thing that we do for the fade is just taking the corners and just slicing 2 hairs into one. And boom, that's really it for that detail spot. And this is the highest guard that I'm going to go inside this beard, because this beard isn't that thick. And then everything, more than this, we're just freehanded. It's easier to freehand after the 1.5 area. So right now, what we're about to do, let me see if I can angle a little bit more. So right now, what we're about to do, about to get this 1.5, 1 and 1/2. It's a 1.5 guard. Okay, so we're gonna go down about another inch. Boom, lever all the way open. Every time we go down, the lever is all the way open. And now with the beard, we start fading up. Lever, just slowly start closing the lever. As soon as I move the lever, I'm never touching the previous section that I was just at. And we're just slowly moving up until the lever gets to all the way closed. And the lever all the way closed should end up wherever we left off with the 1 guard. Now to detail with this side of the 1.5 area, we're going to take our 1 guard, close it halfway, and we're just going to use our corners of our clippers and just get all them little hairs and split them into 2. Now after we finish this, they should have like a little hill right here. It should be blended, and then it should just come out like that. Alright, so whenever you freehand, what I like to do, because we don't want to just be, the lever will be all the way closed. All the way closed is all the way up. We don't want to just sit there and because we human, our hands are shaky. So what I do, I take my pinky finger and place it on his cheek. Or I might take my pointer finger, but I take my pinky finger and I don't press down on his beard, on his face with the blade. I'm not, let me turn the clip off. I'm not doing this. but I'm using the back as leverage. And I'm slightly tilting the blade up like this, and I'm just riding his face, and as I ride his face, or ride the clipper, as I ride the clipper, I'm slightly lifting up, because the beard isn't just going straight down, it has a slight cup to it, or a slight curve to it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going straight down. I'm making sure I'm going in the shape of his beard. So after that, what you want to do, after you blend and have everything figured out, what you want to do, you want to get some holding spray. And just, I don't normally use Gotta Be glue for the sides of the face, but we're going to use it today because we're all out of our holding spray, but our holding spray, you know, we ordered some and everything, but I just forgot to get it. So I'm going to cover his face so it doesn't get in his eyes or his mouth or his nose. You don't just sniff it up or whatever. And we're just going to lightly spray it all the way down to the bottom. And then we're going to also spray the back. And then once we have enough holding spray, or once there's enough holding spray for us, we take our blow dryer on low, on cold air, only on cold air. And we just blow dry it till dry. Now after you use the blow dryer and everything is dry, we're gonna now start the lineup process. We're not gonna, you can if needed, touch the clippers. We're gonna use our Stylecraft Rebels today, which I don't use that often, but they're very, very, very good trimmers. We're gonna only line up the back of his beard with this. We're not gonna touch the top of his face. The top of his face is gonna be meant for the razor. So we're gonna follow this angle or this shape that he has. We're not just gonna go straight down. We're gonna slowly follow this angle. And he's about to tell me, remember to do the angle that I'm showing y'all right now. See how it's slightly curving? It's really that simple. And then everything that's not his beard just comes off. Now what we're about to do, we're about to skip, and we're about to get started on his lineup with the line prep and everything. And then once we get done with the line prep and it's ready, and we're ready to razor the line up, or ready to line up the lineup with the razor, then we're gonna use the razor at the same time while he's leaned back in the chair to do the beard, just so it can save us time. So I don't lean him back right now, or I don't like angling the, you know, the razor blade as my clients are up. I like them lean back. We're about to take our foam and start our lineup prep. Remember, he's not cutting it down, but I'm gonna show y'all the trick. I'm gonna show y'all the trick for this. Now we simply just add a warm towel on top and just place it on there. And we just let that sit until the towel gets somewhat cold, or somewhat, you know, of a cool setting. But the towel should be somewhat hot. If it's too hot, do a wrist test. If it's too hot for your wrist, then it's too hot for the client. Now you just simply distribute, get like a little cotton swab, whatever y'all want to call this. Put some alcohol on it, and you just alcohol his lineup down. This right here removes all the bacteria and everything that's not needed, that will keep you from having a sharp lineup. So just as simple like that. And if you look at the napkin or whatever, you can use a napkin from inside your house, a piece of tissue or whatever, but you're gonna know, and you're gonna see that the client actually had a lot of dirt and grime on his skin just from the residue on the napkin. And then the last thing you want to do is just add your holding spray. Any holding spray will do. Obviously some, you know, whatever one is your favorite one. Some works better than others depending on you. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick the strong side and the weak side of our client's lineup. Really, for this client, put it up a little bit more, they really don't have no strong side or no weak side. So you just choose yourself and then work your way to one side and then slightly just work your way to the other side. Head right down. So it has a slight U shape in it. So to get him the lineup that he wants, we're gonna start right here. And our middle point right here is our connecting point. This is the point that we're always going to come back to, just to connect this side and this side. Whatever. So what we're doing, we're going through this middle part, and we're just slightly working our way over. We're only using the right side of our blade, nothing more. And as you can see, the clippers are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. I actually love these clippers. I just haven't used them in a long time because it was never set correctly. But as y'all can see, these clippers are fire. We're going to slightly step back, look at it, see if we need to angle it a little bit more up or anything. And if we do, we go back in. And we're standing in the middle of our client's lineup, or in the middle of his face, because when he goes home, this is how he's going to be looking inside of the mirror. And we do have his face slightly angled slightly up, just so we can have a dead-on face-to-face, you know, looking at him, because when he goes home, that's exactly how he's going to be looking inside of the mirror. You don't want to line somebody up on top of them or on the side or anything like that. So now we're just going to simply do the vertical bar. Now we did take the vertical bar wherever the hair is thickest at, and I will bring it right there. We're not going to make it go up and down because it will make our line look like it's curving in. So we're going to slightly add a little tilt to it. Just like that, and we're not pressing down too hard. We're letting the clipper do all the work. Now this is what it looks like from the front. Nice, sharp. Now we're about to match this side with this side. Now it's really simple. All we do, we go back to our starting point, which will be the middle, and we use the left side of our clipper blade now, and we slowly work our way to the right side. But this time we're going to be more cautious, and we're going to continue to step back just to see if the lineup is going in our favor and it's straight. Then we work our way over. Step back, look at it. I can see it slightly starting to slant down. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a micro adjustment from wherever the angle is at, which is right here. I noticed it right here. So we're going to slightly angle the blade up. We're going to put our pencil flat on his face, on his head, on his forehead. And we're just going to slightly, just lightly trace all the way around the perimeter of his lineup. Different color pencils are meant for different, skin colors. And this one best suits his skin color. So basically, all of this, how you fade it in, is with the razor. Very simple, very easy. For the beard, what you want to do, make sure your client is turned like this, and you just want to follow the perimeter of the beard. Starting right here, I'm going to stretch the skin a little bit and just go down. It doesn't really take too much. And I'm starting from where the beard is thickest at. And just like that, the beard is basically lined up, and I'm taking all of this with my clippers, and I'm going to get all this excess hair off. Now, for the rest of this holding spray, the buildup of the holding spray, we're just going to get all of that off. Just like that. We're not adding no enhancements to his beard or nothing like that. I'm not a big fan of enhancements on the beard. So we're just going to remove all that and line it up again. I don't use any type of watery substance when I'm shaving the beard. Just dry. I just do it straight dry. Okay, YouTube, so this is it. This is the cut right here. A nice, crispy, sharp line up. Simple steps. The beard is nice and lined up and sharp. But yeah, this is it. This is just simple steps. A different type of hair texture, a different type of head going off of, a different time. We're not cutting the line up this time. So, we gotta make adjustments as barbers and figure out how to give everybody that look that they want or the best cut that they want. But look, it's HYB. If you're not handling your business and what you're doing, and we out. Nice, sharp, clean line though. Look at that. Simple steps. Simple steps anybody could achieve. And that's it.